So welcome back. First off, sorry if this is not the best lighting and the video quality because I forgot to charge my actual camera, so I'm doing it on my iPhone today, which I've done some stuff on it before, but lately I've been using my camera, but since my last video from my grocery haul, I forgot to charge it. So we are doing this today so I don't forget to do it and kind of just keep on track with doing these updates. And I have a dog right here, so begging for attention because I was gone all morning. But here he is. So if you hear anything in the background, the dogs are wrestling right now, and Arya is watching Boss Baby, and the dog is trying to hack up on me. Yeah, I'm usually not doing it on the floor, so he's thinking I'm on his level, so he can be on me. But anyway, I'm in a comfortable dress today, and my hair is just thrown up, so this is what you get. So let's get into it. I am 30 weeks pregnant. I am actually 30 weeks and 4 days today while I'm filming this, and feeling pretty good. I kind of keep forgetting how far along I am and that it's going to be here any day now that she'll be here. I mean, not any day, but you know, sooner than I was thinking. I don't know, this one has just kind of flown by. In the beginning it was going slow, but now it's going faster. I'm sure closer to her actual due date it'll probably slow down again, so we'll see. But yeah, so I've just been tired a lot. I've taken naps almost every day this week for like 30 minutes, and I'll set a timer on my phone so I don't like oversleep and then have trouble later on in the night trying to sleep, because I already have enough trouble getting up like 2 or 3 times at least to pee, so I don't need any more trouble than that. But I think overall, like a 30-minute nap is 30 to 40 minutes depending on the day. It just helps a lot, and I usually take it like during this time of day when Karina's taking a nap, so quite honestly I might take a nap after I film this. We'll see. But like the past 2 or 3 days I've taken one almost every day, and I've just kind of let go of feeling guilty about taking them, because I was feeling guilty, like I stay at home and I should just, you know, be okay. Yeah, I've been more of listening to my body and just resting when I can, and I know that's my way of my body telling me to slow down and just rest, because I need it and the baby needs it. So that's just very important. I've had a lot of sore feet lately. We went to Disney this past weekend, so I was expecting sore feet anyway from that. But besides that, my feet have been sore, not every day, but a lot of the times by the end of the day they will be. And then for some reason my left foot, like just on the heel part, has been sore. Like last week it was sore for a couple days in a row, and my right foot was fine. And just today, I don't think yesterday, but I know today it's been hurting again as well, and I don't know why, just that one. But I'll have sore feet. They're not like swollen yet. If they get swollen, Arya's pregnancy, I was swollen everywhere. Karina's, I think, towards the end. But since it's the summer, I'm just gonna expect that I'm gonna have some sort of swollen feet eventually. I feel like every now and then they might look swollen, but not like drastic to where I would have to go to the hospital because of anything. But just like if I stand on them for a long period of time during the day, then yeah. And then my back will hurt every now and then. It's hurt a little bit more, probably just because of her positioning or something. And then if I again stand on my feet a lot more that day. But other than that, I think body-wise, I've been good. I have had more congestion this past week, I've noticed. But I know there's like a bug or flu or something going around, and it's hit like a lot of our friends. I had congestion this past weekend whenever we were at Disney, like trying to sleep that first night in the hotel. That's when it hit me. I'm always fine during the day for the most part, but I've just noticed that a little bit more because that happened, I think, in the beginning of the pregnancy, or at least the second trimester, sometime around then. I had congestion as well. On another note, I guess to do with my body, I don't notice it, but Eric says I'm snoring a lot. Obviously I wouldn't know because I'm sleeping, but he said especially probably this past week or so, I've snored a lot. Like, it's been bad, and I know it's due to the pregnancy, but I don't know, like, I can't help it, obviously. So there's snoring, but I think setting aside all of those things, that's it for the body and like any kind of aches or pains or ailments, I guess. I haven't been craving like a bunch of different things, but like peanut butter type of foods, and chocolatey stuff like that sounds good. And then still like breakfast burritos. What else? There was something this weekend, like French fries have always sounded good for this one. I can't think of anything right now because I forgot to write them down. But just, I've had more fruit, but like peaches sound good all the time. But that's really it. Nothing, I don't think anything too new to really talk about for that. I saw my doctor last week, I believe. Yeah, and I don't go back until the first week of August since he's on leave. I'll go back the first week of August and check and everything. But a couple weeks ago, I had to go 2 weeks in a row because of my glucose test and everything. And then I was supposed to go, I think, this past week, but he was on inpatient, so he didn't have any appointments available. So that's why I went 2 weeks in a row instead. But one of the weeks, he gave me a sonogram, and then he actually let me do the wand. So I was able to do the positions or put it all over my tummy to see the different places where she's at. And we know that she is head down, and then on my right side, kind of below my boob, is where like her butt and feet are. So she's kind of like, I guess maybe like this. Like she's head down, but maybe more at an angle. She's not like vertical. But so that's where I feel a lot of her kicks and stuff, which all the girls have always favored that side. And then around my belly button area, like I'll feel something push out. So I think it's like a fist or something, because it'll be kind of hard, not like a Braxton Hicks contraction, but just like she's pushing something out, and it kind of feels like she's going up and down like that. I don't know how to explain it, but you can feel something whenever she does it. She always moves, or she always stops whenever Eric puts his hand on my stomach to try and feel. So pretty much with anybody else she does too. But that's the way each girl has been inside my stomach. But yeah, and then last week I went to him and we did another sonogram, mainly because the corpsmen were training, and normally I wouldn't have had a sonogram, but I don't mind them. And since they were kind of learning, got to see her again. And the doctor wants me to test my blood sugar for 1 week, even though I did pass the 3-hour glucose test. And mainly because he said that on the board of doctors, I guess, they meet and talk about certain patients, and I was one of those cases. because they'll talk about people that have had a previous C-section, which I have, anyone that has had a VBAC, which I have, and then gestational diabetes, which they were kind of unknown for a little bit for me. So I said I pretty much hit every single mark, just about, and he's like, yeah. But he's happy with the 3-hour test and said I probably should have never had to do the 1-hour test, just from like the past experiences. But he's happy with the 3-hour because it's more sensitive than the 1-hour is. So everything was like below like the normal numbers, like that they would max out at, I guess, if that made any sense. But so he's happy with those, to where he doesn't feel the need that I would need induction at any point right now, unless something happens at the very, very end. But he's saying that I can still try and go into labor by myself, because I've never been able to do that. I've never had the chance, really. And then, so he knows that's important for me to try, at least try and go as much for, you know, how my body will let me. And then, so he also knows, and he's all for it, for having another VBAC, or attempting one, which would be a TOLAC until it's actually successful. And the TOLAC is just the trial of labor after cesarean. And then once you actually have a vaginal birth, it'll be a vaginal birth after cesarean, which is the VBAC. But no one really says TOLAC whenever you talk to them, besides the doctor. So that's just that little tidbit of information, I guess. But anyway, so he knows that I want to have another VBAC, and he's all for that. So that being said, the board wants me to test my blood sugar for at least a week and try and figure out why my blood sugar was so high for the 1-hour, which it always is. And I've never had to do this before, but he said it's pretty much out of his hands, because this is like the 3rd time that it's happened. So they're just kind of baffled as why my 1-hour was so high, but then when they did the 1-hour part for the 3-hour test, it was below, you know, normal. It was perfectly fine. So I don't know, it sucks, obviously, to poke yourself 4 times a day, but I am thankful, again, that they're not deeming me gestational diabetes. And I mean, of course I'm going to do it, and I've started doing it today, and so far my numbers have been perfectly fine. So I'm guessing as long as they continue to be fine, because I'm going to try and do it for a week, I think is really all that they want me to do. And then whenever I go back and see him, to go over it, and then I guess go from there. But if they're fine, then I guess I'll be good to go for sure. I guess we'll see in a couple weeks. But I think that is really it for this update. Not much has gone on really new in the past couple weeks, besides maybe the doctor's appointment. And yeah, so I will show you my belly, and then I will do another update in a couple weeks again. Alright, so since this is a bigger mirror, I figured our bathroom, I would just do it in here today. So sorry if it's echoing a little bit. But anyway, I have a dress on, but I do have shorts on underneath, because it's just easier with chasing kids, and just more comfortable, just in case the breeze picked it up or something, you know? Never know. But anyway, so this is my belly for 30 weeks from the side. And then, I don't know, the lady at Target didn't know I was pregnant today, just, I mean, behind the counter and everything. But this dress hides a little bit more than other dresses. And then, ooh, here it is from the side, then from the front, and yeah, that's really it. So that's it for my pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed the dogs in the background today, and all the stuff right here that I need to pick up and put away. But anyway, so I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.